let's just take a minute and just land here together. Just take a few deep breaths with me. In and out. Feel your energy and your thoughts all drop into your heart, almost like they're coming to a point, either within your heart or maybe in your third eye or your throat or your belly, whatever feels right for you in this moment. Just feel all of your energy drop into that one space. And feel how powerful your energy is when it's focused. When you are focusing all of your intention, energy, and power into your third eye or your heart or your belly button, whatever feels right. Just feel how powerful you are. Because we are so used to being distracted by 47 thoughts running at once, the feelings in our body, the energy in the room. You're all such sensitive beings that you're constantly navigating the energies and thoughts and experiences, not only of yourself, but of those around you, and maybe, those you're connected to, even if they're across the world. It's a lot of input to constantly be tracking. And so when we really focus our attention, maybe on the heart, let's do that. Let's all just feel the beating of our heart. And just breathe into your heart. And just feel that sudden inrush of energy. Feels like a few of you are experiencing heart clearing right now. That's beautiful. You may be feeling a bit of pressure at the back of your heart. Whatever you're experiencing is perfect. Just know that your energy, when focused, is as powerful as anything on earth, as anything in the universe. It simply requires that point of intention, that point of focus. So for now, let's turn our focus to our physical form, to this magical earth device that we get to experience this life in. And so just feel like, how do your limbs feel tonight? How does your skin feel? How does the air in the room feel as you breathe it in? As you connect with your body and drop your thoughts into your heart or into the earth, you begin to realize what an amazing vessel this is. And also that you are just this body, your experience within this body, your experience of your thoughts, of your feelings, they're just experiences. They're just stories that are playing in your head like a movie. And so when we step behind those stories, when we observe gently our experience of our minds, of our emotions, of our body, that's when we begin to connect with our soul, with the part of you that isn't this body, that isn't this experience. It's the part of you that's observing this. Okay. So we have Archangel Michael drawing a circle for this session, for this group. It is a circle of healing, transformation, protection, of love. And so within the circle of this session, there is a circle drawn for each of us. So you might be seeing your guides or your angels drawing the circle around you. You might be seeing Archangel Michael drawing the circle around you. You might see your circle and step into it. Just know that when you are in this circle, you are fully protected. You are held. You are deeply loved. And you are receiving everything you need in this moment. It feels like our guides are reminding us that this is always the case. It's always the case. But doubly so when we're doing work like this. Okay, so let's take a few more deep breaths together. In and out. In and out. And as you feel your energy coming fully into your body, pulling it out of any future worries or any past experiences, out of any thoughts that are circling. So you're just present in this moment, in your chair, in this room, in this experience, in this session. Feel your energy dropping. First into your heart. Then it slides down your spine to your belly. And it slides down into the bowl of your pelvis, into your root chakra. And this is a place where you are deeply safe in your own body, in your own life. Okay, good job at grounding, everybody. It feels like the star beings are actually ready to start. Feels like there's just one person who's still dropping in. Good. Okay, they're ready to go. That didn't take long at all. Good job. All right. So, okay, cool. So the way this is working is there are 3 in the room with me, and each of you have anywhere from 3 to 9 star beings in the room with you. And so these are powerful, deeply loving, deeply wise, very highly evolved beings. So if you like, you can tune in with the beings that have joined you and just see how many they are, what colors they are, if they have any immediate messages or healing for you. If that feels good, if that feels fun, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just bask in the energy that they're emanating. And you might feel this very powerfully. You might not feel it at all. Either way is perfect. Sometimes the energy works with us on a very deep and subtle level. So we don't actually feel it. And sometimes it'll hit like a truck. So whatever your experience is perfect. You're receiving exactly what's needed in this moment. Okay. So it feels like the star beings who are in the room with you are there to support your journey, your experience. They may be downloading messages for you. They may be healing you in certain ways. And the way that we're going to do this session is I'm going to be working with the three who are here in the room with me, who are here to work with all of us as a whole. Cool. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we have three who are here with me to work with all of us. And they're currently focusing their attention on, it's like a blue, ooh, I just got lightheaded. A blue diamond crystal something, I don't know, otherworldly magical gem of goodness that they gave me a while ago. That's right at my third eye. And whenever my brain starts to churn, I focus on this blue crystal and just allow it to pulse its healing energy, its soothing energy into my my brain. And so it feels like the pulse of this blue crystal is working with all of you with your brain and your third eye. So it's helping to soothe and calm the brain. So if you get headaches or have brain inflammation or any kind of uncomfortable experience within your actual physical head, this will help. This will help soothe and support your experience of your thoughts, of your mental body. And it's also working with each of you to clear your third eye, to clear your intuitive channel. Not that it necessarily needs clearing, but simply because when we're living in the world, we can get, we can either close it off to protect ourselves, or it can just, take on some other energies. So all of that is being cleared. Okay. This is feeling like a lot in my head. So if it's feeling like a lot in your head, just breathe, take water if you need it. You can always ask your higher self, your guides, to soothe your experience, to gentle the experience if needed. But for now, just breathe with this blue light. Okay, they're saying your experience of your human brains in the way that the collective has been set up in the current era it can cloud the intuition, because the brain will cause a lot of static, will cause a lot of interference. Almost like light pollution in a city dims out or blocks the stars. So what this light is doing is helping to soothe and smooth out that interference. So for some of you, it's acting like water moving over your brain. For some, it's helping to repattern some of the accustomed thought patterns that can they're actually saying block your sight. Interesting. So basically what they're doing right now is helping us all come online in a new way. And that is both intuitively, but also physically. because most of you, if not all of you, like me, are very good at being in the ether, very accustomed to those kind of higher energies, those higher frequencies. And so we'll kind of jump out of our bodies and play around and do fun things, but then it can feel hard or unsafe to be fully in the body. But of course, in order to really experience life in this body on this earth in the way that we wanted to, in the way that we meant to, we do need to be fully embodied. And in order to do our work and to help and to do our creative work and whatever it is that you're here to do, we do need to be in our bodies. So this energy is helping to make the experience of our brain, the experience of our thoughts feel safer so that we can come into our bodies more deeply. So it feels like this brain work is going to continue for a few more minutes for some of you, for the rest of the session for a few of you, and maybe into the rest of the day and tomorrow. It's going to be exactly what you need. And we'll just ask that it go gently for everyone so that it doesn't impede anything you might be doing later. So now that they've done that brain work with us, our energy is being dropped into the root chakra. Okay, they're saying for a few of you, you've never actually been fully all the way down into the root chakras. I don't think I had ever been all the way down into my root chakra until just like a month or two ago when I started doing this work. Because again, when you're a magical creature, it's very easy to, be up here, be in the crown chakra, be in the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, but getting down into the more worldly chakras, the root chakra is tribe, is support, is survival, the solar plexus and the sacral chakras, those are the more earthly chakras. It's harder for us sometimes to, not for everybody, of course, but it can be harder for us to drop all the way in because it doesn't feel safe for a variety of reasons. So they are reminding us that it is safe now. The energy of this world has shifted enough that even the most magical creatures can come all the way in, some for the first time. So this is exciting. This is good. This means if you feel like you've been stuck in your life, that is going to begin to shift. If you feel like you've been kind of constantly swimming but never getting anywhere, or rolling your wheels and not getting any traction on the road, getting into this grounded space in your root chakra and your sacral chakra, this is what allows us to begin focusing and moving forward in that very tangible, earthly way, while also channeling all of our, our magic and the energy that you're here to ground into the earth. So they're going to help us get down more fully into those chakras. And just as a note, if you haven't done one of these sessions with me before, when I'm channeling, I'm usually looking over there. So sorry if I'm constantly gazing in that direction. That's just where I go. And so you usually know that it's a little bit more me talking when I'm actually looking at you. Okay, so. Okay, good. It feels like all of us have dropped into the solar plexus chakra. That's great. Okay, it feels like a few of you have a lot of resistance to going lower, which is completely understandable and totally perfect. It feels like the beings who are with you specifically are working with each of you in whatever way is needed to help you really, oh good, okay. Feels like everybody's gone down to the sacral chakra. Good job. Feels like one or two of you haven't actually ever been fully in your sacral chakra before. So good job. If this feels like too much, just breathe with it. Know that you are held, know that you are supported, know that you are safe. And it might be soothing to just imagine the color orange. And I'm just getting that some of us we're literally having our hands held by your guides, by your angels, by these beings. You're literally having your hand held through this process. So you are so supported, so held. Okay, so we're just gonna rest in the sacral chakra for a moment. So just keep breathing into your belly. Ooh, okay, good. Feels like about half of you have dropped all the way down to the root chakra. Beautiful. So just breathe with that. Good. Okay. It feels like everybody has come all the way down into the root chakra. That's phenomenal. So just breathe with that and rest with that. You don't need to do anything. You can just allow your system to rest into the depth of your being. And as your energy is focused on and held in your root chakra, you're powering it up. And that's what these beings are doing with us tonight. They're helping us power up our root chakra, our ability to truly be embodied. So that we can feel safe and whole in this often challenging human experience. And we can do what we're here to do because each of you has a very powerful and specific soul's mission, which doesn't need to mean a lot of work. Your mission may be to simply be you in the world, to simply nurture your own life and your own experience in the way that feels right to you, and that ripples out in a more powerful way than we can really fully grasp. But having your energy centered and balanced in your chakras like this is the most powerful place you can be. So just breathe with this experience of your energy and your soul even being grounded in your body, being held and housed in your body. Okay, so it feels like they're working now with the back of our hearts. Okay, they're saying that many of you are extraordinary at giving and a bit challenged when it comes to receiving. So they're working with us energetically. So of course, we give from the front of our hearts, we receive from the back of our hearts. They're working with us energetically to help us be able to receive the support, the love, the abundance, the finances, the opportunities that are part of our purpose here and part of experiencing what we think would be the most fun here. Part of experiencing what would truly make us happy, which may or may not line up with what we think we want. So it feels like this is a powerful clearing that's happening out of the back of the heart. So if it feels like a lot, again, just breathe with it. Just observe what's happening in your energy or your emotions. Know that you are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings, you're simply observing them, they're simply passing through. Okay, feels like we have some more guides joining the star beings. We have Mother Mary helping us feel loved, feel seen. If you are a parent or are working with experiences of your own parents, she will help that energy move through you gently, softly, lovingly. Archangel Michael is helping to clean up any of the release that is happening. So if you're feeling a release of energy or a release of emotion, it's kind of clearing it up so that it's not hovering. It can be cleared out for you. The image that sometimes comes in is like, if you go out into the woods and muck around and get all dirty, and then you come home and you take a bath, you get out of the bath and you're clean, but the bath water is dirty. So basically, Archangel Michael is just draining the bath water and scrubbing out the tub for us, so that you don't have to go into the bathroom and see a tub full of dirty water. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, these three beings are working with the backs of our hearts. This is feeling energetically powerful still, so just be with it. And again, whether you feel a lot or feel nothing at all, doesn't matter. It's all being received. We all have different ways of receiving information. Some people have that knowing, the claircognizance. Some people have the feeling, the clairsentience. Some people hear, some people see. So this information and healing may be coming through for you a little bit differently than I'm describing it, because I'm describing it as a knowing and a feeling. And if you're experiencing it in a different way, that's perfect. And you may be experiencing it in a very subterranean way because it's working with you on a really deep level. Sometimes the healing, sometimes people will say, I didn't feel or receive anything. It's like, actually, you got the best stuff because it's working with you on such a deep level that it's actually bypassing your brain so that your brain doesn't get involved. And, sometimes our brains can slow us down. So, yeah, so working with the back of the heart. Okay, good. It feels like a few of you are clear. Okay, and another few of you, they're going to continue working with the back of your heart for just as long as it takes, as much as you can handle at this moment in the next, hour or day, however long they work with you. And know that you can come back and rewatch this session next week, next month, next year, and you'll receive a different level of healing because this energy will work with you where you are then, as opposed to where you are now. So that's always fun too. Okay.